Looking to get into sports betting? Well, look no further than HedgeBetter. Traditional sports is rigged anyway. Here at HedgeBetter, we're working hard to create and develop the platform that revolutionizes the future of how we as a nation view sports betting. Traditional sports betting is designed to favor books and lose you money. HedgeBetter puts the odds in your hands, cuts out the middleman, and aims to empower a future generation of sports bettors. At HedgeBetter, your bet is an asset, and we give you all the tools to maximize your profits and potential. We can't wait to come to your state soon and help you make the most of your sports betting experience. In the meantime, be sure to visit our website at www.hedgebetter.com to learn more and sign up for our mailing list. To stay up to date with all of our content, podcasts, including Steele Nazz, promotion, and events, follow us on Instagram at HedgeBetter, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and click on the link on our website to check out our blog. Everyone, even on Monday, let's have a day. Here again, welcome to Steele Nazz, brought to you by HedgeBetter from our headquarters in Braintree, Massachusetts. Tonight, our 69th episode special. While still with no Rachel Starr, we tried, but
tried
magic didn't happen.
Tried and came up swinging a mess as you swinging a big mess.
Me and Magic went to a little joint called Alex's one time. Now Rachel Starr was there. She signed a picture for us. To Matt and Mike love Rachel Starr, so we thought we had a little bit better shot. She said love.
Oh, you had a good pull. You had a good pull.
Yeah, I mean,
we'll get there.
I'm a little disappointed. I guess she doesn't love us.
We'll get to the race.
She loves us, but she loves a lot of guys.
I give Magic a lot of credit too, because he wasn't just looking for some OnlyFans or IG model to get on the show. He was going for the big courts. He was going for
aim high.
Aim high. Don't
miss
whip
high.
low. Aim high, miss high. There we go.
But for that reason, we are going to run down a little porn draft, I think.
Yeah.
And I should honestly, I'm gonna do mushrooms like on Cam next episode to make up for this. Maybe at the live show.
Make up for what?
I have to make up for letting the people down on episode 69. Okay. I got a nice shirt. I hope you like that.
We'll get in some talk right out of the gate about our live event coming up next Friday.
Next Friday.
Craic Irish Pub. We'll have a little lockout talk. I'll let these guys talk about porn for a little bit. And then, we jump right on the back end with Bruins, Celtics. Juwan Howard getting suspended, what we thought about that. Our new segment that we did, our Locks of the Week, which laying down the law. Sponsored and presented by our guy, Pat Foley, at the... What is it? Pat Foley Law Offices of Pat Foley.
Yep.
That will take a little bit to get in, a little bit of a tongue twister. But yeah, we have a great show tonight, and instead of breaking up and going into an interview, we're just gonna kick it off right away. So the big thing that's kind of been on the topic of conversation, with sports, with football being over, basketball and hockey, coming in and out of their all-star breaks, is the topic of baseball. And, there's been a lockout, and to get you up to speed, it's been all about money. It hasn't been really about the players or anything like that. It's just been all about the money. They can't come to an agreement. There's like little incentive things that they can't do. And now they're saying Rob Manfred, the quotation of my guy Frank Fleming, said if they can't come to an agreement by Monday, which it's Thursday tonight, Monday, February 28th, that games will be canceled. And for me, it would be a damn shame to see him canceled, because you'd be like, for your bottom of the line baseball fan, not seeing it's 130 games. Like, who cares about those 30 games then? I think the players are going to be hurt by this, but I look really into it, and it speaks because we've had Dave Griffin on the show here. We've had who's that other Milton kid from Northeastern there?
It's a long last name.
Was it Sam?
Sam Jacobsack. We've had some minor leaguers on here. Even big shout out to Matt Duffy, former minor leaguer, got in the bigs for a little bit. They're going to be suffering the most because, through this agreement, if you get rid of games, you get rid of, some money for this players. Yeah, for Bryce Harper at, $40 million, $50 million a year, that's not going to do much. For a guy who's, barely making enough to, live above water, I think that's really going to hurt a lot of people.
Oh, yeah, the down and dirty, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so, like, I was kind of looking into it a little bit, and, like, I don't know if you know Mark Appel, if you've ever heard of him. He was like the first overall pick a few years back.
We get it.
Huge
prospects. Go on.
No, you should kind of know of him from the Phillies. Okay. He was the first overall pick.
Yep. No, I do know what you're talking
He signed, when you get drafted as a first overall pick, you get a $4 million signing bonus. And he, like, did a Twitter thread of, like, kind of explaining, like, the side of it. And He's like, yeah, I'm fine. I was lucky enough to, get this bonus. I'm still a lifer in the minor league, so I'm not affected by it as much. But then he gave her, what the problems are and kind of what, I guess solutions could be. And like, he brought up a ton of good points. It's a great thread on his Twitter account. If you have time to read it, look it over. But, one of these kind of ideas that, that's separating them, it's like, these minor leaguers are making $40,000 a year. They don't know if they're going to get traded. They can't sign apartment leases. They're going traveling and this, and the other thing. So, it's impossible. They have 7 guys living in one apartment at times. Like, that's pretty ridiculous, especially for, international people coming over here, can't even speak English. All of this, you're living in terrible quarters. You don't have these, high tech, food, nutritionists to literally get you better at the game you're here to get better at in the minor leagues.
Yeah, like if you go down a rabbit hole, like a lot of it is a tough time in the minors for some of those guys.
Toast and fucking bacon.
Maybe some cheese.
Like
maybe
they go to a restaurant and they add bacon. That's all they're ordering.
You even see today, you had Chris Sale and a bunch of the Red Sox working out at Florida Gulf Coast because they couldn't work out anywhere else. And Chris Sale probably owns that place by now with the amount of money he's put into his alma mater. And actually, he lit up a home run to a college guy today. But
let's go.
Long story short, like they're getting their workouts in Florida still, but not with the squad.
Yeah, and like there's so many options and ideas. Like, one of them was just like, why not just buy an apartment complex for your or a hotel in place, your minor leaguers in that hotel and just use the other payments for the half of it to pay for it. You know what I mean? It's like it will be a known facility.
You're a problem fixer guy.
Yeah, it's just how would you fix? How would you? I think that's a great idea.
That's a good fix. Yeah.
I mean, it's like people keep saying, all right, a millionaire versus a billionaire problem. The millionaire, these pros are fighting for the minor leaguers, and I get it and I understand it, and I side with them. If you want to, cared about my take, I think it's like, it's tough. You're playing a game you love, but you worked your ass off to get there. You've got to live and survive. I get how hard it is, especially for, the 90% that don't make it. And that's kind of, the challenge to get there. But, if you give these people more shots, you could develop a better team, but these owners should be putting this in. Manfred has dropped the ball every step of the way. I mean, fucking Charlie Baker's trying to say, I'm going to fix this. The labor unions.
Charlie
We have
Baker?
some pretty fucking big issues here. What,
Charlie
baseball?
Baker, the governor?
No, he's not the governor. He's the head of labor unions in the United States now.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Charlie Baker.
Charlie
Baker.
Not
Right?
Charlie Baker. Fucking.
I know who's
Who's our old mayor? Fucking.
I can't.
I
Come
have
up with
no
the name.
idea.
that's a tough loss.
Fucking Marty Walsh.
Marty Walsh. Boy.
Oh. Marty Walsh is getting involved with the
He's trying to, but it's like all right,
Massachusetts saves America.
Honestly, respect.
What else?
it's
is
like
there?
you have nothing else to do. Nothing. Nothing.
The strangest part of this, and which is the timeline itself, which is ironic. It's it can, if it digs deep, it can go out to like what COVID happened, where they played 60 games. Like, what if this deal doesn't get done till June 1st? Then they only get half a season. These minor leaguers again hung out to dry, and at the end of the day, they're probably going to shorten playoffs. Teams won't be included because I think that's what they're pushing for. They're pushing for, by Monday we're going to take away these games, and you're going to get paid less. So the players are going to go back to them and be like, okay, then we're taking away these play-in games, the shit we don't like that we don't have to play. So then at this point, they're just going to be fighting back and forth, and no one's going to be happy at the end of the day. I'm going to keep going. The coolest part about this whole thing, the only cool part about it, is when the pen gets the paper, the deal happens, is this might be the most banana land, unbelievable free agent, free agency.
That day.
You still have Chris Bryant unsigned, Carlos Correa, Freddie Freeman, Trevor Story, Nick, another home run Castellanos, even like guys like Clayton Kershaw has been signed,
Who?
Kelly Jansen, Michael
Come
Conforto, Anthony Rizzo. Yeah, figure it out, Magic. But my bottom line is all these guys are absolute
2-0
studs.
count, and there's a home run keep. Like,
Yeah.
we'll have Corona.
He doesn't even get the joke. But
Is that you the Detroit Tigers guy?
He was, and then
Former.
he played for a few teams.
Cincinnati Reds, yeah. I don't need to get in that. I think people know that what's going on. But I think that's the craziest and coolest part about it. If there's anything to take away from it, is is the day it gets signed. Is it's going to be total electricity. See if the Red Sox can get anyone.
Maybe that's why they're doing it.
Freddie Freeman, Yankees. See you there.
And you know what's gonna be? You know what's funny though is like how much illegal deals are.
Oh, all of those are signed. Like everyone he just named is signed.
Signed.
There's no ink on the paper, but they're there.
Carlos Correa already knows where he's going.
Absolutely, 100%.
Oh yeah.
And they know it. Like that is just waiting.
That's
for that
actually
day.
a great point too. Like they know where they're going.
100%.
And a lot of these guys, like I could
You
see,
know until the money's thrown around. What if someone throws a ridiculous offer and they're like, I gotta go?
Well, the
with
money-
this?
I think they already have.
they've already had those conversations.
They're
Oh, I
legally
got you.
doing this.
For me, though, because there's a lot of guys that are probably going to stay put. Like, I think Correa will end up staying put. I think Freddie Freeman, although the Yankees look, appetizing, stays put. Travis Story probably going to get moved, and Clayton Kershaw's another guy where you don't know where he's going.
Yeah, I think Kershaw, if anything, stays.
Yeah.
You'd be
just
dumb.
rides it
You'd
out,
be
yeah.
dumb to not. That's what's a better.
As long as,
if
like,
you're
they're
ring
willing,
chasing
yeah.
and you're staying. Yeah, how could you not be willing to sign Clayton Kershaw? Besides his injuries and his choking, but choking porn, nice.
There we go.
Your boy,
There we go.
Your boy Tommy
Nice
Pham
work, Antan.
remaining unsigned.
He's not my boy. He went to fucking the Padres.
Didn't he play for the Rays?
He used to.
Yeah, that's my point.
He had a good season.
Oh, Jock
Who did-
Peterson, free agent too.
I love
Joe
Jock's
Kelly,
my guy.
Joe Kelly, get him back to get him back to Squantum. Get him back to Squantum.
Yeah, and if we're looking ahead and you just say fuck it, tomorrow that they
Back
come to
in
an
action.
agreement. AL East, the Red Sox are like fourth place.
That's what you said last year. That's what
Don't
happened last
say
year.
that.
They
dude.
are.
Yeah, they're going to finish dead last.
God
I think.
damn you,
I
dude!
think the
How are you
Orioles are gonna
blowing it
beat
in
them, too.
February?
I'm
dude?
not
Come
blowing
on,
it in
man.
February.
They're gonna be they're gonna be the number one team in the league.
I had a plug here. We had a disagreement on Diamond Blades in the inaugural episode. Who knows when episode 2 gets launched? But the topic of conversation came up of what's his name? Your big third baseman, shortstop there. Franco. First name Wander Franco signs a 12-year, $20 million?
Antan's hot right now.
$20 million a year contract.
Yeah, about 200, I think, for 13 years. There's incentives and whatnot.
Yeah, but I think he got hosed. I think the Rays made out like big shots. I
Well,
think it's
that's
a
what they do.
Slam dunk signed, but this guy's an idiot. The guy's 20 years old. Could be making $50 million in like
No. So okay. The Rays literally started this fucking trend of signing these prospects before they get through their arbitration and all this.
Not that long of a contract though.
No, but they started with Evan Longoria. He got that 6 years at like I don't know. It was
whatever.
$12 million a year maybe or so. And it
Never
was a
12
steal.
though.
Like so, the Braves have done it. The Red Sox have done it with like Bogarts.
Because the Red Sox are a big market. The Braves are a pretty big market.
This is what Wander Franco is like. My God, I've never had. I have Wander Franco into my 40s. I've never had a commitment to me this long in my life.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
I love him.
Congratulations,
I've
bro.
been
Congratulations.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm
you
saying
got a signed jersey by
I'm
him,
saying
right?
he
Oh yeah,
fucked up.
I want to.
I'm saying he fucked up because when
I love him.
Because when he takes all the payroll from the little payroll that the Rays have, they don't have Chaim Bloom, who got out and got their prospects. Let me finish. And the team sucks in 5 years, and he wants to get.
I've been missing the feuding between
He wants
you two.
to go.
You have no fucking idea what you're fucking talking about.
He wants
none.
He wants
Zero.
to trade the Yankees.
None.
He wants to go to the Red Sox. He wants to go to the Dodgers. If he gets traded because he doesn't like it in 5 years, he could have done a contract for 5 years, got out of there, went to.
Here's
the
where you're
Yankees
wrong, though.
or
The
Red Sox.
Rays are taking over. That's the part you
fully
don't
$50
get.
million.
That's the part you don't get,
$50 million instead of 20, so he's losing money here.
But he's making
not
you guys
wanting-
know something about
This
losing
kid-
money. You guys know something about losing money.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
This kid's 19 years old. He can opt out after whatever. He's going to be 28 going to the prime of his year and then get that $500 million contract.
He could have done it at 25.
Not
Who's
so
on the
much.
point?
Who knows? What if he fucking doesn't?
He's making
Yeah,
so
what if he
much
loves
money.
Tampa?
He's gonna be good.
I love Tampa. I'd take
he's
the
an
pay cut.
Absolute.
How do you know though? Like,
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I do too. I think he's
Who
going to be
was
the
the
greatest
best
baseball
player?
of all time,
He's
and I'm not even
decent.
Who
underrating
was the best
Decent.
player in the Red Sox Rays series there? Definitely not Brandon Lau. Definitely not anyone on the Red Sox.
No, definitely not
I
Hunter
love
Renfroe.
Devers. I love Devers, but Wander Franco was the best player as a rookie in that series. No doubt. No doubt.
Believe me, I think he's going to go down as the greatest player of all time. Like,
Wow.
Take it easy with that.
I'm just burning on flames right now.
no,
dude.
I,
He's
he
so
is.
gonna die like tomorrow.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Wander Franco.
Fuck.
No, but there's just no way that a Tampa Bay Ray will ever be the best player ever. Straightforward.
You guys underestimate Tampa.
Steele, I want to give
He was the first 8th
There's
grade
not a fucking
prospect ever.
chance. Ever.
Steele, I want to give you a side of this argument. So do you agree with me or him that 12-year, like $200 million, he shouldn't have signed that?
He absolutely should have. There's no way you stay on the Rays for 12 years. I mean, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
No, but
But it doesn't matter the team. It's the money.
Well, if he sucks, they'll trade him, but otherwise, he's staying.
No, well, I mean, I'm sure there's options.
Yeah, he's definitely got
What if
options.
they
It's fine,
suck?
dude.
Why? How
They're
do
not
you
going
know?
to suck.
They
I
are
really
going to
think
suck
that.
eventually. They have a low pay. They have low payroll. They will suck. They don't have Chaim Bloom, who was made magic out of that farm system for years and years, and now he's with the Red
get down.
Sox.
I'll get down.
And they had Silverman, who went to the Dodgers 4 years ago, and they kept going. It's the scouts.
So
It's this.
when does Randy become a Yankee? How long do you guys have him for? That's my real Rays question.
We have 5.
I think you got 4 years.
4 years.
years?
Well, no, because
So then I get
I think
Randy.
we have 5 because
You get the old
they
Randy.
did that old start
Randy's-
because he
Randy's
didn't.
like 20
he came, it was like, you know how the Cubs held down
I'm
Chris
in.
Bryant
He's
till like
old.
June to get that extra year. I think Randy came up in
28.
This is great. This is our new segment called "Stinging with Antan." You like that? Stinging with Antan.
I mean, you don't understand. I
This
mean,
segment's off the hook.
our starting pitcher, we have Shane McClanahan. Fucking, he's a rookie technically still. Drew Asmussen,
we get it.
rookie
You're gonna
technically
lose in the
still.
first round
Shane
to
Baz is
Antan.
just coming up.
Yeah.
We stole him in the Pirates deal for Chris Archer.
They're one of the biggest things I hate in all of respectfully hate in all of baseball. It's the
phenomenal.
Rays
I like that
pitching.
you threw the respectfully in there still.
Like Rays pitching, it's the
They were
worst.
saying, like, it's like the Giants. They were like, how do they like?
That guy Logan Webb, that guy's unbelievable.
Yeah.
that guy's filthy.
And like Gosman, how do they turn him around? I mean, the
Yeah, he was
the
the-
Orioles don't know how to develop a pitching prospect. Grayson Rodriguez is going to be
When
whatever.
Aaron Judge cleared the bleachers, that was Gosman. Like when he hit it out of Yankee Stadium. it was
Gosman's now
hard.
on Toronto again. Why
Sucks.
why are they going to leap the fucking Red Sox? But that was only a 2-game gap between the Yankees and the Red Sox.
Do you think Wander knows any porn stars down there? You
I
think
bet he
maybe
does.
that's like
I
why
bet
he's
he
down
does.
there?
Oh,
Maybe.
he's 19, Mike?
I know. I'm imagining having that kind of money at 19 in Tampa. Are you kidding me, Naz? You signed that deal.
But you could have.
How much money has he made? Did he make?
He could have made 20
I don't care.
But
Just tell
Adam,
me
for
how much
6
he
years,
made.
he's making.
How much did he make?
a year.
How much is he making
What
a
a
year?
20
shame,
million a year.
dude.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah, I mean,
In
what a
Tampa?
shame.
And the
Yeah,
fir-
for
and-
five. For
his
do it
first
for
6
5
years,
and then
his
pull
first-
up the
Mike,
New
you're
York.
not- you're
Mike,
not
his first 6 like his first 3 years,
guys are insane.
he's making $500,000, $1 million, and then like $2 million, and then the next 3 years he can't make over $15 million. So that's 6 years.
That's why it's ridiculous.
But then he can make
5,
40.
6 years.
But it averages out almost probably.
It doesn't.
He's making out like a bandit. He's living in the best city
getting
in the country.
smoked.
He's living
Well,
in the
come here
best
5
city in
years
the
from
country.
now. Come here
Well,
5 years from now.
Adam's just fucking.
I
mad.
guarantee the
Why
Rays.
am I mad?
The Red Sox fans aren't even gonna let Chaim Bloom like
Rays-
literally do his
The
job.
Rays win a World Series within 5 years. Yes or no? Yes, I'd say yes.
I'd say next year.
There we go.
I'll jump off the Four River Bridge if they win.
I will jump. You know what? I will
Shake
jump
your
on the
hand
Four
on
River
that.
Bridge if they
So-
lose.
That's a stupid bet. Antan.
I will do it. Wait, can you die?
What's that? Your lifetime? So when
I
you
think
die,
the survival rate's high.
When you
No,
die,
no.
we'll throw you- yeah, we'll
Survival rate, like what?
I think it's high.
I need like a 99% chance.
I think we're close on that. I think.
If it's like 98, I'll do it.
I've never done it myself, but I think it's high.
I'll make that
Dude,
bet.
you're not making it out of there, dude. I'm
We've
sorry,
upped
you're
the
not.
milk bets to jumping off bridges. I love it.
I'll
The
do it.
deposit bridge. The deposit bridge. People
I'll
do
leave
that
it
all the
here
time.
with the baseball talk.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
What?
The deposit bridge.
All right,
People
I'll
used to
jump off
off
the
that all the
deposit
time.
bridge.
Yeah, and just die
What
some
about the
more.
Sagamore?
Let's
No, that's dead.
That's instant death. Yeah, you
Let's
die
get away
on
from
that one.
bridges. I'll end the baseball talk with this. So I've been seeing on Twitter, social media, just people, clipping pictures of different jerseys on Aaron Judge. What do you have to say about that, Mike Steele?
I wouldn't.
It's at the end of the
would
year, right?
depend-
Contract at the end of the year?
Yes, and they'll most likely give him an extension, so it's not really too
better.
worried about
I
it.
think they're at an impasse, though. No.
Who knows?
I mean, like,
there's
if-
so much not leaking right now that like you don't really
would
know.
you really care? Like,
I
he's
care a bit.
good, but he hits.
When he's healthy, he's on
irreplaceable.
fire.
Like, I'd rather Freddie Freeman than Aaron Judge.
But we can have both.
Yeah, but
That's like the Yankee difference.
all right, but like, all right, but like,
money.
I'm just saying. But if instead of giving him Judge the money, give it to
Aaron
another-
Judge is the most underrated outfielder in baseball.
He's
Fielding
gonna kill him.
100%.
He's good. Yeah,
He's an A plus fielder. He's an A
But
plus.
he can get
fielder.
everywhere. He throws smoke.
You got.
And when he's healthy, he hits like 285, 290.
I know.
Like, he's a very good baseball player.
But I'm just saying. I don't know.
Like that wasn't a fluke. Like when he almost won, when he should have beat that little midget for MVP.
And I'm borderline not taking I'm probably taking him over Freddie. As good as a player Freddie Freeman is, I'm probably going to take Aaron Judge over Freddie Freeman.
It's close because
No.
You can say all you want. Who won the World Series this year? It's a team game.
I don't care about that. It doesn't matter. Freddie Freeman hits the piss out of the ball.
Well, what does Aaron Judge do?
Love that phrase.
Also,
That
that
is
is
No, but
he doesn't just hit the piss out of the ball. He hits the bloody piss out of the ball.
Yes, he does.
Like
But
he's hit the farthest home run in Yankee
Freddie
Stadium I've ever
Freeman is
seen.
a better hitter than Aaron Judge.
Only for the ball I've seen hit other than Aaron Judge is Jorge Soler in that world. That ball
was a
still.
bomb,
That
too.
was
He's on roids.
no.
Yeah.
He's got it.
definitely.
A trillion%,
That's
but
dope.
that's
That's
fine.
let
Yeah,
him get
good
away
for
with
him.
it. Good for him.
I mean,
He was
Didn't
with
they
the
say-
But
Royals
also
and-
Freddie Freeman.
Didn't
I
they say
need
yes
a
to
first
roids now?
baseman and I need a lefty, and he's perfect. So I really hope they do get Freddie Freeman.
Yeah. Where's Void? Is he gone?
cares?
He's
Voigt's
there,
overrated.
but like they don't want him to play first base, and he really wants to play
Where can he
first
just
base.
DHs?
Yeah,
That's awful.
because dude, he's not a good defensive.
Where's
first.
Gallo?
Like, have
He's
you
not.
seen him play? No,
Outfield.
Gallo's an outfielder, which is shocking.
But
He's an underrated outfielder too. He got a Gold Glove.
he's a phenomenal player. Like, but that's what I'm saying. You have Judge and you have Gallo. Like, it's great to have them all. Don't get me
They
wrong.
just don't put it together in postseason. They should win like every other year. but
Watching
they don't.
Gallo, like when he's on your team, is like it's like not as cool as you think. it is.
No, and it's infuriating because
Yeah,
it's just
'cause
like he's striking out.
you see all those
He's
strikeouts
golden
and it's like,
sombrero
fuck,
like
yeah.
6 times. Is that a foreign term? Are we up to 2 now?
I can look that up. I will look that up.
Moving on. So we have probably the biggest night of the podcast. So next Friday night, March 4th, we're gonna do a live show at the Craic Irish Pub. Big invite there. It should be a good time. Me and Justin went in last week. Check out the production stuff. Looks good all around. Seems like we're going to get a pretty good crowd with Frank the Tag Hogan opening up, followed by Bravo TV's Al Radcliffe. Big shout out to him and his Pee Wee Seahawks team, hockey team, killing it.
Studs.
And Lights Out Lang, who's been kind of under the bubble for a little bit. And I want to hear what
Under the bubble or under the radar?
Yeah.
Under the radar.
radar, yeah.
I'm using bubble. You can use radar. But it should be a great event.
One of those is right. I
yeah.
don't think the other. Is.
We're gonna have some merch. What else are we gonna have, guys? We're gonna have a good night.
Oh, it's gonna be a hell of a time. It's gonna be a hell of a time. Be there.
Electricity.
Be there.
Electricity will be in the air. I'm interested. If it gets anything as heated or animated as that conversation just went, it's worth the price of admission. Well,
Yeah.
there is no price of admission.
So what's the chances that you guys black out faster than the softball?
That's me and Antan have discussed.
We've
that,
discussed
actually.
this. I literally have
is
the tolerance of a
Adam
high
going to
school
kick
girl.
us off the show if we fucking fuck up this?
Like,
the
I'm on a
softball thing?
cleanse.
Just
Like,
don't fucking but you're bringing vodka to the damn show.
call me out, Jesus fucking Christ!
I love
That's
That's
puts-
white Gatorade.
Antan
white
puts
Gatorade.
vodka in a Gatorade bottle, and you never would know.
It was red wine last week. I thought it was a juice cleanse. He's like, nah, it's red wine.
That's how you
Meathead.
you have to show up to the show with that Gatorade bottle, just so people are like, he's boozing.
Okay, let's make a truce on here.
No, I am not making a truth.
I will. You have my
You're
word.
just gonna
You
ruin-
have my
you're gonna
word.
Ruin the show by yourself.
I possibly could.
You have my word. I won't black out until after show.
Oh, no, I won't black out.
Don't take a sip of a drink till the first word is said on the first interview.
I reject.
I'm
I
not
reject.
gonna do what happened at the softball tournament, but like fuck off.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I'll
Beat it.
promise that Magic ruins it before I do.
That's not a chance. For those who follow along,
That's a good bet, honestly.
I left to go to the O'Rourke Field like during softball to go because I was running the whole thing. And Antan was doing the score table, was doing the 50-50. He was drinking a screwdriver at 8:30 a.m. He's like,
What else do you drink at 8:30 a.m.?
And
I want somebody.
I got
can
a
we tweet
call.
that out?
I got a call from umpire Will Smith telling me that Antan already fucked up the score, so he had to take care of the score from that.
The hero of the day, Will
Besides
Smith.
Steele cooking,
Fact.
that was you guys dropped the ball there, and I hope you guys make up for it. If you don't,
I was busy coaching a team to the championship. Yeah, we
And
might have lost. And
How,
you can,
how do you coach? How do you coach?
You know, some of my players were telling me, coach, maybe
Yeah.
simmer down on the nooners. Simmer down a little. Like,
So they're coaching you. They're coaching you.
I mean, I just want to say I got in the heads of that team, and I won you the championship.
Definitely
I don't want
not.
to put it on me, but I did.
Definitely not. I call it. It's good draft picks. You know, it's good.
I
free
can
agent
I can
signings.
honestly say Malakis thinks that Antan is like a jinx and like so pissed that I
He'll
brought
be there
him.
again. He'll be there again.
I remember it was right before
guys
the.
were on it this
Those
year.
burgers were great, everybody. Those burgers
So
were
I'm just
great.
saying. I'm just saying. Yeah, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
So yeah, maybe don't come up fucked up to the.
I won't. I'll probably
we'll
be
do
working
that.
till.
Who do you think? Who do you think?
Probably won't even come.
Who's gonna steal?
Wow.
Who's gonna steal the show guest wise?
I have a lot of expectation going into Lights Out Lang. He's the main event. Would you say?
I don't know. These three guests are like, all of them have the capability to go off. Frank's hot. Frank's hot.
I don't know.
Frank's feisty too.
Frank's
Like,
fired up off a 10.
Frank is
He does
pissed
tend to
off.
win.
Frank is gonna get lit, I think, that night. And Al, you never know with Alex. You really don't know what
Yeah.
he's bringing to the table. A lot of ladies are coming from him. I'm being told.
Yeah, if you don't have,
So shout out that I know he's in a relationship,
for
so
all
you can't touch him or talk to him or
yeah,
anything
for
like
all
that.
our normal listeners out there, like if you heard the Al interview, you heard the Lights Out Lang. We're gonna generalize a little bit just for the crowd and hearing their stories. But yeah, we're gonna go off the rails a little bit. We'll have a nice production.
Are we
meeting.
going to be
should go
allowed to
provide-
like pass a mic around fans so they
Oh,
can
absolutely.
ask questions?
Fans will be involved.
Fan questions. Fan
Fans
questions.
will be
I
involved.
think we should do a
else can you do?
segment of.
No.
Can you beat Magic Mike in sports trivia and you can win a gift card?
I like that. We have the gift card.
You're going to
set
have
up
to give out
already.
a shit ton of fucking gift cards.
No, well, we'll limit it to 3 because when you lose,
All right.
all
We
you
only
three.
have 2, so
Well, we'll get a
limited to
third.
2. A third, so it's IOU for the third guy. When I win.
We shouted it out.
beat.
We shouted it out at the end of the show, but we'll give it a little more time now that we have it. The off the hook meeting today was very, very successful. We finally got our hands on that beloved grumpy sandwich. It looks good. I want you guys to test it. I want to hear what you. Let's see what the polls at.
Can I say?
I want to see what the people are saying because it was almost.
Can I throw a
split
little shade
50-50.
and a sneak peek? Can I throw a little shade?
Yeah,
and sneak
throw the
peek?
shade.
So I saw a little bit of the beginning, so that you did not put the mozzarella cheese on top of it, and you guys.
I never do that.
No,
I don't do
that's
that.
the grump.
Not use
I'm
blue
with you.
cheese at
I'm
all.
with you.
Yeah, but you interrupt. Like, let me finish my.
No, because fuck you.
The beer's already flowing. There's
the-
another preview for next Friday.
With what he was saying,
I already finished.
the mozzarella, I would have put it on there. I can accept that move. The lack of blue cheese is criminal.
I don't put blue
Disgusting.
cheese. I never use blue cheese. That's just a thing.
And you guys like
Awful.
pounded the sandwiches together. Like that has to be.
I
Some
didn't
type
even
of,
finish. I was pretty hungover.
That has to be some type of health
Couldn't do
violation.
it.
In a
Craig,
in a
Showtime-
sneak peek, I am going next week off my cleanse. I'm going to be hungry. I'm going to be my taste.
All right, we'll go and do it right. We'll go and do it right.
And I might
go
wear a
do it.
mustache.
Go
I
and
might
do it
wear a
better.
mustache so they don't know who I am. They won't know who I am.
Phantom Antan.
Just in case. Yeah.
So right now-
Antan Gourmet.
The votes are tight. We got it's 56%. It's better than Grumpy's. 44% no.
better than Grumpy's?
I'm going to have
No,
a
yeah,
hard time admitting that.
No,
Like,
not
even if
better.
it's true,
Not better than Grumpy's. Is it at the Grumpy's level?
At the
Okay.
Grumpy's
And
Lab. I never said
56%
better.
are saying yes. 44% no.
And how about-
People have to remember this quote. Sorry, Adam. I know I cut you off there, but like
do it again.
heroes are remembered, but legends never die. And we're letting
not
the
a
legend
legend.
die.
You're
tonight.
not a legend.
No, we're letting the grumpy fucking buffalo chicken sub die. Like this is ridiculous.
Well, big shout out, Fox and Hound, off the hook, trying to let it live. I also want to give a big shout out to Justin here, as he was the camera guy today. Is that mic on? You want to have any brief moment about it? If not,
Give him
no
a
big
second.
deal.
Give him a
second.
second. Justin did a great job today with the camera work. Businessman, he was dressed in a suit. We won't. No reason why he was, but maybe you can say why.
Well,
he was dressed.
I came from a wake,
I
but it was it doubled his business attire, so it worked out. But John from Off the Hook was great. Hooked us
Great
up with
dude.
some sandwiches, some great services. Seemed like a great place, honestly. So we all got to get down there and do some fun stuff. But yeah, he really likes Steele Nazz, and we really liked his sandwiches. So seems good.
Good.
It's
the
the place
onion
to
rings
be.
looked great.
Onion rings
Didn't
were
have
good.
them. They
Fries were
looked
good. Beers were good. Sandwiches were good. John was good. Place was good. They got an outdoor patio. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna
Don't
be the
they-
place of the summer.
They
I
do
think.
something on like Sundays, don't they? Like a brunch
Reggae
thing?
brunch on Sundays. Actually, we shouted it out in the video, but they have a great fucking Mardi Gras bar crawl going on this Saturday. Starts at the Fowler, Hofbrau Spot 2, ends at the Off the Hook.
Do we have to go?
$20 a ticket. A trolley takes you between.
I was gonna say, how are you gonna walk that?
Why did you tell me that? Why did you tell me that?
I'm just telling you right
Where's
now.
the first place?
The Fowler.
Oh, so Fowler to win.
Fowler to the Hoffy to fucking off the hook.
Oh,
It's
What a three.
Like,
Yeah, what fuck?
best-
who,
best-
you know
Can we
set
should
that
start
up?
that at the
You know
Irish
who set
Pub?
that up.
and yeah, the only thing missing is the Irish, to
That's
be
what
honest.
you call the Doug Nolan special.
Yeah, we know who set that up. Like, come on now.
I
Yeah.
say we go, fellas.
I agree. I think we should go.
Come in.
Saturday, $20 trolley. We're being driven around. We'll be with our guys. John's gonna be there.
I'm all in. Let's
All right.
do it.
Hey, listeners, we hope to see you
Do we
there.
have
Let's have
any-
a day.
Do we have anything else before we bring it to the ad read?
No, we have to get the Pornstar Draft. We're
Okay.
gonna try and get away
All
with
right.
not doing it. But
Episode 69. These bozos want to do a Pornstar Draft. I guess I have to pretend that
should
I
we
want to
flip a
do
coin
it.
for? Should we flip?
Yeah,
a
we
coin?
gotta-
Flip a coin
Daddy
for
and
first
Magic
pick?
up against it.
Matt goes first.
Fine. I'll allow it.
I didn't. I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm gonna do.
I know you're taking Rachel.
I'm taking her. I have to. It's just. It's
I'd
my
take her
game.
too.
Are we doing a 5
I'll-
round draft?
I'm
Are we
gonna
doing a
keep
5-round
track.
draft?
Rachel, is that your pick?
Oh, it's
Official
mad.
pick?
That's 100% my pick. It's
So-
my game.
I'm trapping
Let me
you
announce-
into it because she's a terrible first pick. if
She's
we're
a terrible
being
first
completely
pick.
honest.
She's a terrible first pick, but I just need to take her off the board for Mike.
So me and Steele are going to say it officially. So the first pick in the inaugural 69th episode, Steele and Nazz Pornstar Draft, Rachel Starr.
thank you.
A good pick.
It is
a good pick.
It's not a great pick. It's a good pick. It's a strategical pick that I knew Mike would take on the rap on the
You're
2-3.
playing chess, not checkers.
Yeah,
This is some Bill Belichick shit. I got you.
Take her off the board. Take her off the
I'm
board.
going to take another one of Mike's if he
Can
doesn't
you
get
trade
it
some
right.
draft picks
But
for the
he's,
second
I'm
pick?
playing a head game.
Do
here.
we
Can
got
you trade
back
some
to
draft
Yeah,
picks for the second pick?
I would trade.
write it
I would
down,
trade a
write it
little.
Is it only us doing?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
only
just-
me. It's
just
me
write-
versus Antan until
Yeah.
like we run out of names.
Yeah,
No, we're going 5 rounds.
Let's go
5
5
rounds. Okay.
Just write it to him so
Write
he
it
can
down
announce
and
it.
then I'll
back.
announce it.
Riley Reid.
Maybe the
Riley
viewers can
Reid.
vote.
Riley, you got two. You got two.
All right,
Viewers
you
can
announce
vote.
it.
Viewers vote who has the better list of 5. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
a good
yeah.
idea. Riley Reid.
So with the second overall pick of the Steele Nazz Pornstar
Can I
Draft,
give my analysis first?
We got no. That comes fucking after you, fucking idiot.
Sorry, announce it. Announce it.
Riley Reid, second overall pick of the Steele Nazz
Reason
Pornstar Draft.
being, she's an absolute legend of the porn game.
She is.
She's top notch. Always about it. She'll do anything on camera.
They're porn stars. They're not fucking.
I'm
very-
more of a
very-
boob guy, so it wasn't my. I am flustered by Antan picking Rachel Starr first. I'm not gonna lie, threw me off.
You have
So-
two. You have back to back. You're on the rap.
Yeah, you're on the rap. You're the next
Oh
one.
boy. All right.
I'm gonna fuck.
Oh, no, you gotta give. You gotta.
I'm thinking. I'm thinking right now.
Steele announces it.
I need a pen then. I need a pen.
Don't hide that. Don't let him
I-
see
I
my
need a
pick.
pen.
What are you gonna lose money if
Oh
he sees it?
man.
No, but I know I'm in his head.
All right, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose a pick. in
It's
10.
Give me a
It's
countdown.
9,
Give me a countdown.
8,
Oh,
7,
boy. Oh boy.
6,
No.
Five,
Give him time.
4,
No,
3,
three.
Let him lose
2, 1.
I gotta go with fucking Angela White.
Yes.
Third overall pick of the Steele Nazz Pornstar Draft. Magic Mike takes Angela White.
Any analysis?
Panic pick.
Great knockers, kind of a panic pick. She also leaves it on the field. Very passionate woman.
Pioneer of the game.
I don't know. She's electric. I wouldn't call her a pioneer. She's kind of new to the scene. She's taking over.
but she's more like she's.
I'm going like mainstream picks, which I hate. This is not me. This is not me. You really got me.
You like the underground?
I'm about to steal. I'm about to.
You're gonna fuck me up.
I'm
here.
about to pay respect to the dead.
The fourth.
No. Oh
The
no.
fourth pick in the inaugural Steele and Nazz episode 69th NFL draft, Pornstar draft goes to R.I.P. August Ames.
Hell of a pick. Didn't even think of
I
her.
don't know how you didn't get her. I don't know how you didn't get her.
Fucking.
No, we get the next pick.
There's not even any analysis needed on
No,
her. I mean, she was just a star taken too soon.
Huge titties, she was perfect. She was perfect. She's gone too soon. I miss her. I'd like to jerk off to a new scene every once in a while, but you know what? The classics stay. The classics are here.
The best part about her is we'll never forget her.
Well, exactly. Gone but not forgotten.
Yeah. I'm not going to pick her, so I just got to shout out Shyla Styles here. Like, I just can't pick
I
her
was
because
gonna
my
pick her.
list is already losing here, but Shyla, like, RIP to Shyla, too. An actual, like,
Legend.
pioneer.
She's a
An
legend.
actual pioneer.
She's just-
I feel like Shyla Styles was the first 10 points porn star to ever do it.
So
10,
I'm gonna pander here. And it's because I wasn't ready because I was so thinking I was just so on August. But Kiss of Sins.
Kiss of Sins, the fifth
Finally,
pick.
I'm back.
Fifth pick?
Third, fourth pick.
Fifth pick.
Fourth pick.
You've had two.
Fifth pick of the draft.
Fifth
Yeah.
pick
I'll
of-
take Kissa at
of
fifth.
the draft.
She's
Kissa
very good.
sits.
You know what? I don't like that. Fuck.
Let's move a little bit faster, guys. Magic's next pick.
All right. I need to write it down here for. This really is tough.
I need to pick.
I thought I was.
Yeah, we're thinking here.
Guys couldn't have just wrote it before.
I mean, I taught. Yeah.
I am fucking flustered.
Jesus.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Got it.
3.
Got it. My pick is in.
You got two.
All right.
All
You
right.
get 2. So think about it.
Oh, I knew it. I knew that was he. I fucking was
You
gonna
can
steal
announce
it.
that one still. I
I
think
knew
I'm
I was
gonna.
gonna steal that on him.
With we at sixth overall pick? Sixth overall pick of the Steele Nazz inaugural Pornstar Draft. We have
Blake Blossom.
Blake Blossom. Blake Blossom.
Steal at 6. Steal at 6. I will say.
A very
love
big
her.
steal.
I love her. You know what?
D Magic is
She's just
back.
You know what? She's just a current.
Who'd you pick after August?
It's Kissa.
Yeah, you fucked up. Like,
fucked
if
up.
you got Blake there, I might have killed myself.
That's what I'm saying. I had her in my list, and I was just not. We're timed here. It's
Magic, you're up again.
I know.
Antan, get your pick ready.
I don't have a pen.
Just write on your phone and show me. Jesus.
I got a good one here.
It's going to.
Oh no.
I got a good one.
And with the 7th overall pick of the Steele Nazz fucking
Keeper.
Pornstar Draft, we got Madison Ivy.
Madison Ivy.
Magic. Magic's on fire.
I definitely. I just redeemed myself with those two picks. You're in trouble.
That was a good middle score.
You were in trouble. You had me in the first couple of rounds. You were in trouble now.
What a comeback.
All right. Give me the pen.
You know you're in trouble.
I'm in trouble.
So that was the 7th pick. This is the 8th.
Analysis on Madison and Blake. I feel like Blake's a little bit of a young Madison. She could get there. Madison is like a Hall of Fame porn star. She just is.
All right. Well, I'm taking 2.
Everyone knows Madison.
I'm playing it safe. Just
Safe.
I'm playing it safe.
There's no such thing as safer in the porn game.
And wait, so I had the first pick. Do I have the last pick?
You have
Are these my last 2?
8th and 9th, yeah, and then Magic gets his last one.
Fuck. I need more. Should we do 10 rounds?
Nah, this is taking way too long.
It's good stuff, though.
Yeah.
You know
I feel satisfied that we're getting this in on episode 69. It's better than our original plan, you know?
Yeah, way better.
100%.
Our original plan was to get Rachel Starr on the show, though, right?
Correct.
That was it. Yeah,
that was it.
We had a
Didn't
couple
work
couple other people were in the
Yeah, a
mix.
couple. Yeah, that didn't work out, but
All right. Here's my 2 picks here.
all right. You got
One's a classic. Just pandering to the audience here. I'm not gonna lie. I
not how
love
you
her.
win
I love
games.
her. Phenomenal ass. You know, it's just top tier. Blonde. You know who she is.
Let's hear him.
And my other one's my
the
go-to
eighth
jerk.
pick.
She rides a dick like no other.
Go-to jerk. Put it on a shirt.
the 8th pick in this whatever draft is Alexis, Texas. That's a good one.
Good pick.
a good pick.
She was on the Full Send podcast. If you want to hear like an actual podcast crew lucky enough to talk to a porn star like we were hoping tonight, she did do that.
Another one who
great.
I don't know anything about.
That's my go-to.
9th pick in the draft, Kimmy Granger.
Loved her.
Might be a steal.
Rides a dick.
Might be a
Great
steal.
choice.
Out of,
Great choice.
out of Arizona State.
Of course she's from ASU.
And the last pick in the 69th episode goes to.
I'm gonna use my time on this. This is
Okay.
It's the final pick.
it's the final
It's the
pick.
final
You know what? I was thinking 5 was too much, and
It's just the right amount. We've hit all the legends. Like not, I'll be pulling out.
you know who I went.
We'll do honorable mentions.
Okay.
Laser focus, man. 10th pick.
10th.
I don't want to give you a 10th, but I wished instead of Kiss her
need-
typical
Let me
partner.
let me get the pen.
Say it. We are
Let me get.
taking way too long.
You want me? No, we're not. We're really not.
Okay.
The people are here for
This
this.
is 69's episode.
Print the shirts.
All right.
Kendra Lust.
Kendra Lust.
Kendra
with
Lust.
The final overall.
Kendra
pick.
Lust. I gotta get a little milfy.
You know what? I almost we did. Lisa Ann was passed up, like Asa, like the Barstool people.
Definitely good honorable mention.
Yeah, like Adriana Chesnick. I almost should have taken her over Kissa,
Adriana Chechnik.
whatever his name is.
She can do some things. Bonnie Rotten. I'll throw that name
I
out there
wanted
for my
Bonnie.
brother.
My
My brother's a huge Bonnie.
Bonnie's
Rotten guy.
Bonnie's a little nuts just to put in the poll. I would have. I love her.
Bonnie's a rocket.
Those spider webs on the nips are just, I don't know, something does it for
Don't
me.
see it every day.
Yeah.
Don't see a lot of the things that girl does every day.
So there you go. You got your 69th episode fling. How does it feel?
Good, and I just want to shout out the shirt. I do watch porn for the plot. I have paid for browsers. I pay for the content. I'm here for, I just respect so much what these people do, and I wish they.
Way to take a stand, Magic.
I'm taking
Way
a
to
stand.
take a fucking stand.
I'm taking a stand. You might think, oh, Magic's the pervert porn guy. No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
We all are.
You are. Yeah,
we all
yeah.
are deep down. We've all been dying for this moment.
Yeah,
if
like
you see me at the
literally,
live show and you
like
want to,
porn Antan, it's like, I just don't want to meet him. Like,
you don't want to meet them.
Porn Antan, like regular Antan, just doesn't like him. It's just like if we were to meet on the streets.
All right,
talk.
so
I'm gonna dig into another part of fitness, which is a better part of fit. Well, actually, that's
What about fitness
for
in
debate.
your mouth?
that was great.
Craig's gonna cancel
That
his
was great.
sponsorship.
Yeah, Slide
I
Edge-
had to.
Yeah, we're gonna head on the Slide Edge Fitness Performance now. Just stay with Justin. All right.
2022 is here. Do you have your resolution? Here's an idea. Make your way down to Slight Edge Fitness and Performance located in Braintree, Mass. Owned and operated by Coach Craig Kelly, you can be assured you are getting the best training around. Whether looking to improve your health or gain a slight edge on your competition, this is the gym for you. Group fitness classes as well as personalized one-on-one training are both available. Make sure to visit slightedgefit.com as well as follow them on Instagram at Slight Edge Fitness and set up a consultation today. It's time to get fit, so let it rip.
Moving on in transition, I know that was kind of your marquee matchup there. Me and Steele, marquee matchup in here is the Bruins coming off a nice 5-1 victory over the Colorado Avalanche in their matinee game on President's Day on Monday. 3-2-1 without Brad Marchand. Brad Marchand returns to the lineup tonight against the Seattle Kraken. I'll start with Monday. I thought it was a game where everyone was going in. I think the Bruins were like plus 180. No one really gave them any confidence or any push to win this game, as the Avalanche are on fire, the best team record-wise.
yeah, best team in hockey.
In hockey.
Theory, yeah.
That's a big one.
But for the Bruins,
Oh, yeah.
Bruins to come in, Pasternak 2 goals, pick up the slack where, Marchand isn't there. I think Jake DeBrusk's had a real underrated season. I know only 9 goals, but I think he's playing like third line.
He's done things.
Yeah, he's hopping.
Which is like
he's
more
hopping
than
on the.
he used to
He's
do.
hopping on the first line tonight, which is big. I mean, if you're listening to this on Saturday, we're recording on Thursday night, so they play the Kraken tonight. But what you see from Swayman is what you got: 28 saves, 29 shots. It seems like he's a hit or miss, and that's going to be big, going forward, going on this big stretch now out west with the Kraken easy game tonight. Hopefully they get the job done, and then they got the Sharks on Saturday. What you think of the game, Steele?
That was as great of a performance as you can ask for. I mean, you're up against, you got a matinee game against the best team in the league, and you absolutely kicked their ass. What more can you ask for?
I'm glad. Big shout out to the High Slot Podcast. They handed out 2 tickets for that. I'm glad I didn't win because if I didn't have work that day, but I do some drinking over the weekend, did some skiing. If I go out there skiing on the slopes, we're having a lot of fun there.
Where'd you hit?
I hit Wachusett. It was a good time.
Massachusetts.
Nice.
But my point was, if I got to a Bruins game at 1 o'clock on a day that I didn't want to drink, that
Tarps off.
That tarps off.
Yeah, of course.
The balcony-
especially
balcony thing.
when it's a 5-1 win against
Oh yeah,
the
absolutely.
fucking
No, and it
Avalanche.
was incredible. I mean, Pasta, his last 3 goals, last 2 games, including the OT winner the other night. I mean, amazing stuff. He's back to sniping. They've all been barred down. And they shut down. I mean, McKinnon didn't do much. I mean, they looked great. I mean, McKinnon got so frustrated he friggin' slashed the ref.
Yeah, that was.
Like, he was so pissed
a
off, he
move.
literally hit a ref. Yeah.
I have said it time and time again, but like Nathan McKinnon's probably one of my favorite players in the NHL. Guy's just an absolute dirt dog. Has been on the wrong side of Colorado for throughout his career, and they finally start getting good again with Kyle Meicher, leading the way on the defensive side. And the seems like every time the Bruins play a good West Coast team, they take care of business. So it really speaks to me. Is the East just that much better than the West? And my answer for that is easily yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Hurricanes are a wagon this year. Both teams in Florida, Tampa, Florida, you get the job. They get the job done there. Even Toronto's had a pretty good season. I get the Bruins are on a stalemate here with the last position in wild card, and it doesn't seem like anyone's going to pass them unless they really tank. But for the most part, every team in front of them is a wagon, and anyone can win.
Absolutely.
Anyone can be beaten. Anyone can win.
And,
Just got to get to the playoffs.
Yeah, and the way they played on Monday too is like Kemper, the goalie for Colorado, like he played his ass off, and they still got their ass kicked. Like I mean, like if he sucked, they like the Bruins could have scored 10 on Monday.
Jesus.
Like they absolutely outplayed that team. Big thing, Marchand coming back, 3-2-1 without Brad Marchand is a complete win. That's an absolute victory.
And win.
Like without a
you were,
doubt.
Yeah, you were off Bergeron for a couple games.
Yep,
too.
exactly. So that's an absolute win. Swayman, his last 4 is 3-0-1. He's moved up. I think it's goalies that have played like 30 starts, I think. He's 4th in save percentage and 5th in goals against average. So actually, I think I have that backwards. He's 4th in goals against average, 5th in save percentage. So I think he's starting to pull away as the guy a bit over Omar.
I think it's been no doubt. You guys know if you've been listening that I'm not big, and you shouldn't be big on Linus Ullmark. He got way too much money. Swayman's just a kid getting picked on all season. Oh, Tuukka's going to come back. We're going to sit the kid down to the minors. But you know what? Tuukka's retired now. Swayman's got it between the pipes. And I think they got Ullmark tonight in Kraken.
Yeah,
but I think Saturday night, Swayman gets the
yep.
show again. I think he's going to play like 3 out of 4 going forward. And, we'll see what happens. But I think right now he's definitely your playoff goaltender because this team's going to make the playoffs. That's the way it's structured. That's the way it's going to happen.
He's got to be.
And there's, I mean, like that could, like, because when you have a 2 goalie system like this, like he's hot now, you have to play the hot one then.
Yes.
Like I think it's going to be Swayman. That's
tonight,
my
you
pick
mean?
for it. But if Ullmark, I mean, like if the final 2 weeks of the season, Ullmark just absolutely goes on fire, then you got to ride the hot one.
Did we talk about it last
is
week?
fair.
Did we talk about the shootout last week that like went forever against the Rangers?
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah, that was wild. That it went to the bottom of the 9th and they scored, and the Rangers scored because they didn't have Bergeron nor Marchand, who are typically really good,
Especially Marchand.
Yeah, really good shootout guys. So
Was it people just not getting it in, or were
you're not getting it in.
I think like they were all
Magic.
saved. Yeah.
Yeah, so the first 2 completely undressed Swayman, so I got really scared there. Bruins came back, scored like the 2 and 3. I think Charlie Coyle had one of the goals. And then for like 7 straight, like neither team scored. And I will say Swayman made some nice saves, but there were some like bad attempts on both sides too. I don't think the Bruins had a good attempt the last 7.
Oh yeah.
I think it was that
dude.
ridiculous. It was finished off by a nice, I think, deke out finish there. But I think you gotta, for this team to go anywhere, I've been just reiterating it. One of these goalies has to get hot. And then secondly, I've been waiting for it all season. Taylor Hall's winging on the second line. Who's going to replace David Krejci on that second line there? And I haven't seen a guy yet on the team. And then they've been talking about the trade deadline coming up of Phil Kessel coming to the Bruins. Before I'll let you, what's your take
Let's
on Phil
go.
Kessel? Because I got another name for you.
Love Phil Kessel. Love Phil Kessel.
Yeah,
on the
everyone's
Maple
kind of
Leafs?
hating on him.
Is he a Maple Leaf?
No, he's on the Coyotes.
Yeah.
He's just dancing in
He's
Phoenix right now.
wasting away in
Never
Phoenix.
played for the
Put him
Maple
out
Leafs,
here.
though?
He did.
No, he did. He
Oh,
did
I
for a
was
while.
gonna say
That's
that.
where he went after
I
the
know
Bruins.
that name.
Yep. He's a big hot dog guy.
Love that.
If
Veteran stud.
if baseball comes back in play, he could take some Fenway Franks. But let me give you another name for you because he's another wing. I think they're looking for a certain center. I'm looking at another wing on his team. Former BU guy, Clayton Keller. Have you heard of that name?
I have.
23
BU's
years
finest.
old, 21 goals, 24 assists on the season, and a really struggling Arizona Coyotes team who can't even fill.
Yeah, they don't even-
They can't even fill the living room over there in the studio here.
Yeah, Quincy Youth's too big for that.
So I would like to see them go. I've been looking at this name all week. I'm like, who can they get? Who can they get besides that? I think he's a big name that could help you on that secondary line there and give an opportunity to get Pasternak back on the first line.
Absolutely.
When Marchand, Bergeron, everyone comes together.
The one thing that's just tough is like the trade deadline is like how much, because like we're the wild card team, like obviously like how much are you willing to spend this year? You know what I mean? Like this isn't like the past like 3 or 4 years. It's like we're winning the fucking cup. Let's get Taylor Hall. Like let's do like whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, do you do that this year and pool it all and try to go all in? And it's tough. Like Keller would be good because you probably get him for not too much, I would think.
I think for me, you need secondary guys. You need people on the second line, third line, just to fill the gaps there. I think their defense, I haven't talked well about their defense, for the last couple of years, but I think the defense is at a high point right now where, Charlie McAvoy's anchoring it, but you have Grizzly. Riley's been big this season. Another name to look at too for Vancouver Canucks. If you're talking about second line centers who can step in there, give me JT Miller, who's got 18 goals, 35 assists on the season. I think a big guy, veteran leadership. I think he's our age now. Holy shit,
he's the biggest one I would want out of the names. Like I would like JT Miller the most.
But what would you have to give up? They have too many fourth line guys and not enough second line guys. That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So at what point do you just dish off a couple fourth line guys and like a third round pick, fourth round pick or something for a guy like JT Miller, which is probably a rental at this point, right?
I'd assume so.
Yeah, rental.
I think he's an unrestricted free agent, so I think he's just anything could happen.
Yeah, and I think for the Bruins too, I'm not reading into this mumbo jumbo about Bergeron's gone. Yeah, he got hurt or whatever, but I think he's still got another year or two, and maybe even 3.
Yeah, it is definitely getting there though.
Yeah, he's getting there, but he's not done. I don't think that for a second.
Heart of a warrior.
I think these hockey players are just a different breed than NFL guys. Besides Tom Brady and
I thought what is it? Chara just got to fucking Chris Chelios' games played thing, which is
I was like,
that's a record you should never even be near.
He's tied. I'm like, what if he gets struck by lightning today? That would suck.
You should just never ever be close to that record ever. Hang it the fuck up, dude.
Yeah, but
1,600 games, man.
I thought he was done for some reason.
That's nonsense.
No, he's playing for the Islanders, and the Islanders are in low land right now.
He trends on Twitter almost weekly because of how much Islanders fans hate him. Yeah,
that's what I mean. The whole on your way out, get traded at the trade deadline to a cup contender team. I don't even think, obviously, his career is worth it, but the player he is now, I don't think he's going to get that. I think he's just going to get stuck in the Islanders. They might even dump him out or might just finish his year out of respect. They're not going anywhere. But that
would be fucked up if they dump him.
Yeah,
that would suck. Yeah,
that's a terrible.
But that would be New York Islander
career.
Typical scumbag franchise.
At the end of the day, it was a good move by the Bruins. Letting him walk.
Oh, absolutely.
Was that last year?
Yeah, last year, the year before.
Yeah, the year before. I think that was for the age he was.
He was not 43.
Not Brady
dude.
numbers. Yeah.
Playing hockey.
Yeah, but the bottom line for this team, man, they make the moves at the deadline for second line guys. If you can get another defenseman or two, that helps. But the bottom line is who's going to perform well goaltending? Because if somehow Jeremy Swayman could come through and just be a fan favorite, I think we'd all live for that here.
Hey, we were on the wrong side of Jordan Bennington. All I'm saying.
Yes.
All I'm saying. God wants us on the right side this year.
Jordan Bennington just seems so much more relaxed, though.
That guy's a fucking loser.
Yeah, but
have you seen him try to fight people and stuff on the ice? Try to almost snapping sticks, trying to fight refs and stuff.
I just see him in sense of his poise. When I see Jeremy Swayman, I see him as a hybrid guy, just ready to let loose on one shot. Gets kind of too jumpy to imagining, and that I think youth it'll just come with experience.
Oh, definitely.
And I'm hoping it does. But if I see Linus Ullmark in Game 1 of the NHL playoffs, I might not watch it.
That's a fair boycott. Yeah, he will watch it, but
yeah,
in disgust.
It's a fair boycott.
With Combo holding my head on the Irish Pub bar like he did after Game 7 against the Blues.
Dark days.
Tough one.
Holding your head.
I think about that.
Consoling you?
No, my head was down on the bar and he was trying to hold it up. I was
I had to switch the topic from that as quickly as possible.
Yep. So the Celtics get underway on their second half of the season, 50 games in, at 34-26. Sitting 6th in the Eastern Conference. They're playing a depleted Brooklyn Nets team. Yep. No Durant, no Simmons.
No
Kyrie.
And they're winning this. If they don't, that's...
Yeah, they should.
They start off and I think it's 3 cakewalks in a row to start the year.
Yeah, I got it right here.
I think it's the Nets, the Pistons, and the Pacers.
The Pistons ain't no walk in the park, though. They won 9 in a row right before the break. I didn't watch a single second.
Pistons did?
Yeah.
No, we did.
Yeah, we.
No, the Pistons aren't just a walk in the park.
No, I know. Oh, I thought you meant the Pistons won 9 in a row.
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought you
we
said
have won
too.
9.
We won
9 in a row.
And lost to the Pistons.
I didn't even think about I didn't have a time to watch that game. But then all of a sudden I saw they lost. And I'm 9 of 10. I guess you got to take what you can take, especially from this team. But with Rob Williams and Marcus Smart coming in healthy, at least into this game tonight, like you said to your point, Brooklyn, Detroit, Indiana, Atlanta, who has been up and down team. That's a team that can take care of business. Those first 4 games, you got to go at least 3-1. I think you got an opportunity to really turn the tables on this division. I think there's teams that are very deadly in the playoffs, but their record-wise aren't deadly right now.
It's a pick 'em almost in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah.
I mean, it's close to that anyway.
I mean, at the end of the day, I'm seeing the Milwaukee Bucks is one of the teams I'm looking at.
Oh, yeah.
Wait until James Harden plays for the Sixers. Like, I don't know. I don't know if that's going to work or not. I really don't know if that's going to work.
Pretty worried if it does, though.
The Bulls and the Heat
I
are
agree.
a very
If he
similar.
catches fire down there,
Yeah,
that could be an issue.
The Bulls in the Heat are very similar teams, in my opinion. They got a lot of shooters, a lot of talented players. But outside of, the Heat have a little bit more experience with that bubble run a couple of years ago. Those are 2 teams to look out for. And then I think, where the Celtics could find their way if they were able to, win some games here and luck out is matching up with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Because, they've been easily the surprise of the NBA season. But at the end of the day, if the Celtics are playing Cleveland in the first round, I'm feeling pretty good about that.
Absolutely, absolutely. And one thing shocking about those Cavaliers teams, I've just seen their highlights. I haven't watched many Cavs games, but very likable team.
Oh, very likable
A lot
team.
of studs on that
It's just
team.
the fact that they play for Cleveland.
After years of hating that city and
Did you guys
LeBron
see-
and everything, that's a very likable team.
LeBron said at the All-Star game, Cleveland had 3 All-Stars in the game or something, including himself as a Cav.
Yeah, that's
I heard that.
blasphemous. But
Yeah, that
He did-
guy's a
what do you mean?
loser.
He didn't say that?
I have no
he
idea.
probably did, but he's not a Cav right now.
I know.
He's on the Lakers.
What a jackass.
Yeah, that guy
Jackass is
sucks.
right. No, Jared Allen has been a key piece.
Stud.
And they got him from, how'd they get him?
Was it Brooklyn? No.
No, it was a James Harden trade, right? He got dumped, and they dumped someone. He just got dumped to Cleveland for a 3-team trade.
Yeah.
And now they don't even have James Harden anymore. And now I know he's a replacement, but probably a top 10 center in the league right now. And Jared Allen. Darius Garland's been terrific for that team all season. And who's that rookie that they've been talking about? He was lights out in that skill. I watched the skills competition for 15 minutes. He was
How was it?
electric.
He got it done? Good.
He was good.
Good. How about awful dunk contest?
Yeah, I heard
I
that.
didn't watch that. Did not
The
watch
worst.
it.
I didn't watch any of this stuff.
they
J.
were
Cole
just-
looked like he put on a pretty good halftime.
They were just flaming it on the entire, the announcers, the people in the stands, they asked Shaq or something after. He was like, dude, that entire thing was a 5 or something. He was it was awful.
What was the big thing going on that literally every NBA star was there at that All-Star game? What was the occasion?
Oh, it was the 75th anniversary of
It's
the
the All-Star
NBA.
game, dude.
No, but this is why they were there. The
yeah.
the
No,
75th
yeah.
anniversary of the All-Star game. So the NBA made a list with
the 75.
votes from writers and players of the top 75 players to ever play the game.
Oh, well.
So Paul Pierce, that's actually a pretty
Pierce
good list.
was there. KG was there.
Pierce, KG was on it.
Ray Allen was there, too.
Yeah, Michael Jordan was number 1, obviously. So number 2, I'll ask this before we end the Celtics talk. Well, we'll talk about Celtics after. But LeBron James was number 2. Do you guys agree with that?
Yes. It
Yeah?
sucks, but I do.
Okay.
It's just
I
a
guess you
statistic.
have to since
yeah.
everyone says he's number 1.
It's a statistical fact.
I don't
I don't
want
know
to.
how else
Yeah,
to
I
say
agree.
it.
I don't want to say.
But-
I hate that guy.
But you think him losing all those championships and a guy Kareem Abdul-Jabbar who's...
Well, there's 2 LeBron championships that just can't be held against him. 2 losses. The Cavs won in 2007 to the Spurs. They didn't stand a fucking prayer.
Yeah, and then the Warriors.
And the Warriors
yeah.
won. Those 2 cannot the fact. I think they got swept twice, but he should have. Those teams just did not stand a prayer. The Mavericks one is the only real one that's terrible on his resume.
Let's not
And
sit here and defend him.
yeah, I don't know. He sucks,
sucks.
but he's that good. That's just reality.
Maybe Billy Russell, maybe number 2. I really don't know.
I'm
It's
down
gotta be
for that much more than
I'll give
anyone
it.
else.
We'll give it to LeBron. Fuck it.
So the official one...
Name the top 5.
The official one, I don't think was given out a top 75. They just kind of named 75
Yeah, it was just the
players.
names, I think.
But
It wasn't in
ESPN broke it down and was just these are the top 75. And Kobe Bryant was 10. And I couldn't disagree with that more. Not just a big Kobe Bryant guy, but that guy, top 5 player to ever play the game, no doubt.
Agree.
A couple other names here that I'll throw out. Like I said, Pierce got on it. Larry Bird was in the top 10. Who else was a big if? Damian Lillard was on it.
He's
and that's
the biggest if.
That's the
He's
biggest if.
He's been quiet. I haven't heard that dude's name
Yeah,
at all.
He's won
this
like
year.
one playoff series.
I know, I don't get
That's
it.
like the career.
Melo got on.
That's like the highlight.
All the guys you probably expect to get on, like Will Chamberlain, top 5. Anthony Davis got on it. Clyde Drexler. All the guys who thought would get on it got on it.
Who is the top 5? Where did they rank him?
I didn't have. I didn't.
Oh, you couldn't
I
find it?
can't find it right now, and I'm not gonna like.
Yeah, no, don't bother.
Dump. Oh no, I got it right here. Here we go.
Back.
So no, never mind. Okay, forget it. But
And we're gone.
and we're gone. But yeah, Ray Allen got it. It was a nice picture of the big 3. They got a picture of it, despite
Did they do a
seeing a
picture?
video. Yeah, it was Ray Allen, Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce. Great.
There was a video
Great to
of
get it back.
Kind
Ray
of like
Allen not dapping up like
Kind of
Yeah.
like that they have beef. Kind of hate that.
Yeah, and back to
as they should.
Kevin-
he that was what did they call him? Judas Shuttlesworth.
I want Kevin Garnett to hate Ray Allen.
like I love my Brady hype up videos, but Kevin Garnett is the most intense athlete to ever walk the earth. There's no question.
We're bringing the bazookas, the AKs.
Yeah, light it up.
Like,
been
line
Going
the
to
tanks
war,
up.
baby.
It's been like 10 years since that trade happened, and he's still salty. And I from one standpoint, I'm like, all right, give it up. But to another standpoint, I'm like, keep it
No,
going.
yeah, no, I love it. I
Let it
love it.
ride.
That's what makes him KG.
I never want to see those two shake hands ever.
No,
At war for life.
KG is the best. That team was the fucking best. We were blessed. What a fucking time it was.
Oh man, this year's Celtics though, they get their guys back in Williams and Smart tonight. I feel like when is the time? I know they're both under 25 or 26, but when is Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown going to take this team off to another level? And it seems like this year, like, is the year to do that, to be the surprise team. Last year, you saw the Atlanta Hawks as a surprise team. Year before, you saw the Miami Heat. Can they be the surprise team this year?
I'm hopping on the bandwagon
It's possible.
now. I've been
It's possible.
I've been shitting on this team to blow it up. I'm reversing
I want
now.
to.
I'm hopping on.
I
on.
want to so bad because I really like the Derek White pickup after like a week or two and seeing him. And, you know, I think they could have got a little bit more in return for, you know, the rental ship of Dennis Schroeder. But, you know, having a familiar guy who already knows the system and Daniel Tice, I think that's big for this team. But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, you know, you get a first-round series. If they play Milwaukee in the first round, if they play, like, even the Brooklyn Nets in the first round, they are done. They're done.
Definitely Milwaukee.
They're done.
We got to see what this Nets team is like with this new arrangement.
The Nets team's going to be great.
I'd love to play that, though.
We have to see.
We'd lose, but just like the hate and how intense it would be, I'd love to play the Nets.
And
Yeah,
I would
I'm
love
down
it.
for that.
I was down last year, even though we were going to get smoked.
Yeah, like feed me the war.
Yeah, but we have a little bit more this year. Jaylen Brown didn't play last year. I know that asshole Kyrie Irving's going to luck out because they're going to end the mandate
Yeah.
in New
That
York.
was always the plan. You
Oh,
know that guy was gonna. That was always.
He might put that as the caption. always the
Yeah,
plan.
yeah. Are you kidding me? Let's just lift that mandate like 2 weeks
how
before
about
the
them
NBA
lifting
fucking
that
playoff.
mandate?
Yeah.
What a move. everyone got the fucking vaccine and now it's gone. Now you didn't need it.
Yeah, wild.
I'm still
stuff.
sitting here fucking good.
That guy stinks. Fuck the Nets.
All right, another thing I want to bring up is the Juwan Howard suspension. So Michigan's not really having that good of a year. Clearly frustrated with a double-digit loss. Fat Wisconsin coach just gets in his face.
Yeah.
And I don't think Juwan Howard is ready to sing
Fab
that.
Five, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fab Five. He's
I don't
fucking-
think there was.
I didn't see the
fucking-
footage. Like what? I heard the guy like grabbed his arm
Grabbed
and the,
them was
And
tough
he gave him like
shaking
a,
line-
it was
shaking
kind of like an
hands.
overhand like palm.
because
type of
Wisconsin kept scoring when they just dribble out the clock. So I'm sure that's like what he was upset about. And he obviously had to come out like the next day or two and be like, "That's unacceptable. I represent the university in the wrong way." But that's just a man taking care of his business.
Yeah.
If I'm him, like if you got him on the microphone right now, Juwan Howard, he would have done it. He would do it again.
Oh yeah.
To
beat
back
our
up
ass.
to back up his players and not take, because Michigan gets good recruits year after year. So does Wisconsin. But there's going to be a year that maybe it's next year, maybe it's the year after, where Michigan just kills the brakes off the Wisconsin basketball team, and he's just gonna run it up.
Oh, yeah.
Run it up. And instead of defending himself for actions that are, oh my God, he should be fired. I can't believe I heard all that shit going on of him being fired.
Absolutely
Hey, he
not.
did the right thing in my opinion. Obviously, maybe a little bit excessive with the slap, but if you ask Magic, I think that's just another night at the pub.
Sure.
But my bottom line is he took the high road after it happened, And, he's going to take the high road all the way to when they play him again and blow him out.
Well, he had to. I mean, if he defended what he did, he'd be probably fired.
So he's out until after the regular season. And don't get me wrong, I'm not this huge college basketball guy. I don't really keep tabs until the conference championship tournaments. But just wait. If Juwan Howard is back for the Big Ten tournament, if they match up against Wisconsin and they pull up the upset,
that's going to be a must.
Hatred's the beauty of college
sports. Get your popcorn ready.
That'll be must.
That's the beauty of college
ready.
sports. They just hate each other, and it's awesome.
I really want that matchup to happen again, and it could probably happen in the early rounds because I think Michigan's like 18-13, and that's not going to get you in the NCAA tournament.
You got to win, yeah. But that's why another ejection that happened was UConn's playing Villanova. UConn's 21 in the country. Villanova's 8. Their coach gets a technical for just starting shit with the refs, going off at them. He starts firing up the crowd at UConn. Like they're about to beat the number 8 team in the country. It's like a 1-point game. He starts going like this. The crowd's going berserk. The roof's flying off the building. For doing that, the refs give him a second tech and have him ejected. He fired up the.
I saw the other night.
The crowd.
One of the most that wasn't the Pravi game. Pravi game was unreal.
Yeah, that was last night. This was probably like 3 days ago.
Yeah, and they beat
they beat Villanova. They ended up winning without the coach. UConn's back.
Dan Hurley's a beast.
Yeah,
he used to coach somewhere around here too. I think he coached URI.
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, really, really intense and
I will
trying to get the guys of the game.
Let's go.
You can't call it technical. You cannot call it technical.
They're selling tickets to watch the team play, and you can't hype up the team up just guys who paid.
You just hyped up the student section, man. How are you getting ejected for that? Yeah. Like, what the fuck?
The fans should be part of the game. I like them.
It's like a Big East championship level game. I mean, there's 2 of the best teams in the Big East.
Them not having fans for a year probably did off for all college sports.
Yeah,
around.
I mean, they had to cancel the tournament. That was the first thing that went.
Yeah, that was the first. That was tough.
Yeah.
We had to give everyone refunds back of our March Madness tournament. So let's get into
when is the conference championships?
2 weeks.
Like 2 weeks.
It might be like a week.
The conference ones might be a week, yeah. But March Madness, I think the
2 weeks,
17th.
We'll have to get that going. Our sales guy / marketing assistant Antan. We'll have to get on that.
Antan just got
one his own
promoted to fucking marketing assistant.
Well, no, he's like marketing assistant, right?
Actually.
And he also won the whatever it was, the NFL confidence pool. It definitely wasn't rigged because Justin ran the whole thing. But shout out to Antan.
Yeah,
right?
Maddie would have been the last fucking person we picked.
he made it. Very fortunate coincidence. I don't know if he donated all those great prizes.
Yeah, everything was his.
He basically got paid for donating, so it worked out well.
Yeah, moving into our last segment of the night. New segment, actually, as the law offices of Pat Foley. Big shout out to him. Big Quincy Mass guy. If you're from Quincy, you got to know him. He's running somewhere. He's a bat out of hell. He's boxing a punch of bag. Just great guy to be around and great person to do business with. We're going to help out communities with this segment here. So we're all... It'll be even better during football season, which we did it around then, but, it's better late than never. We're all going to pick, a big game for the weekend. So we record on a Thursday, so we're going to do Saturday games. If we lose, we're going to donate. I think we start with a small amount of money, and it will just add up for the losers because, we haven't had the best of winners this year. Just going to be perfectly honest with you. We haven't been the best on our spreads. But we will get there.
Fucking Thursday night football.
Well, yeah,
we have to be better. Coco of the High Slot podcast said he had to be better, and he went on like an 11-1. Nice fucking.
Good for him.
He got better.
He got better. We got to get better.
So I will kick it off all the losings will go to a charity of choice to Pat Foley. We've been looking around. I don't want to announce a one yet because we haven't really confirmed it. But for me, I think it's just looking at the Saturday slate alone. Bruins are on the road against San Jose at 10 p.m. San Jose is a 500 team. They're hosting them. Swayman's going to be in net. Marchand's going to be hungry on this West road trip. I know it's going to happen. I think he has at least a goal or two tonight against the Kraken. But I'm thinking the lines aren't even out for this game yet. I think San Jose will probably be dogs by a little bit just because, they're at home. I'm taking the Bruins on the road to ride a 3-game winning streak heading out of the weekend with wins hopefully tonight against Seattle. They had a win against Colorado, and hopefully they cap it off with a nice one against San Jose Saturday night. Who you got, Steele?
Believe, love it. Saturday, we got a 2:00 game. We got number 18 Arkansas taking down number 6 Kentucky at home. Arkansas has won 12 of the last 13. I think, including an overtime win over Auburn, who's currently number 3 in the country. Kentucky's down at least 1, maybe 2 of their starting guards. I think one of them's it's a wrist injury and he's game time decision. But they're beat up. I think Arkansas, the home crowd, I think it's their time. They got this.
I like it.
Down go the Wildcats.
Down go the Wildcats. Saw Kansas play the other day. This guy was lights out, but I haven't seen Kentucky play this year. Arkansas is always a good SEC team that's really in the middle of the mix.
Yeah, I think they got the same record.
Magic, you got one any good?
My pick's coming in. It's
coming.
It should be coming in.
We'll keep talking. Then what'd you think of the Brady movie?
I like the premise.
Oh, you look. We'll talk. Yeah.
No, my pick's literally coming in from Antan. It will be a dual pick.
It's looking
a dual lock.
All right. Well, he's gonna take 20 minutes. So
He's on the horn. He's on the horn.
It looks decent anyway.
Yeah,
think so?
I think the idea anyway.
I feel like he's gonna be play like a wannabe KG. It's just gonna be like these actors and actresses or whatever on the road trip, and then they're just gonna see him at the Super Bowl. He might have like a couple lines. He was good in Entourage, knew all his shit. But I don't think it's going to be like a big thing. I think it would just be like, oh, yeah, he's there.
Oh, yeah,
It'll
no,
be more of a cameo.
It screams like Netflix. No, I think he's like the star of the movie.
I don't know about that.
I think that's like the premise of it.
The premise is that they're taking a road trip to him playing, and I think the Falcons Super Bowl.
No, it was the it's the Eagles.
Okay.
When they lost.
Oh.
Because I think it's a true story. I think it's like
all right.
Some I don't know, itty bitty, whatever it was.
We'll see. One step at a time.
4 people road trip to the Super Bowl. That's just going to be it.
Yeah,
it seems like not a huge great plot, but
did you get a pick in because we got to wrap this up?
Sixers -2 over the Grizz tomorrow night. That is your lock.
Friday night.
Tomorrow night, yeah.
Well, you got to say because
Friday night. Yes, Sixers over the Grizz. Friday night. Wolves over the Wolves. Actually, that's
over the Wolves.
Sixers over the Wolves -2. Hammer it. That's an Antan and Magic lock.
Okay.
Going
forward, probably have to do Saturdays just so we can get the video out in time. We can mix it up.
That's fair.
But again, Antan.
He said odds weren't out for the weekend.
Yeah, Antan's a fucking shady character.
He's in route.
Yep. Folks, want to thank you for tuning in. It's better for making this all possible. Big shout out to Slide Edge Fitness and Performance. Gonna hop right into it. The law offices of Pat Foley.
Shout out Off the Hook too. We were there today trying out that new Buff Chick sandwich.
Yeah, how'd that go? Good stuff.
Very good sandwich. Okay. They got the recipe for sure. People are saying the bread's different. It might be a little different, but it's a good spot. Fucking definitely gonna be down there this summer.
Yeah, I haven't had a bad experience yet. I think I've been there 3 times.
And we got
I don't think I've been it yet.
We got a couple gift cards we're gonna be giving away. So
stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned is right.
Make sure to get to Off the Hook this year.
Yeah, unbelievable. That's all from Steele Nazz. Be safe out there, and we'll see you next week, but not over these sound waves. We're gonna see you at the Craic Irish Pub for a big live event. Frank the Tank Hogan, Al Radcliffe,
Lights Out Lang.
Champ
is here.
Hedge Better, Mass Music Radio, Collide. Let's go.
Let's go.
It's gonna be something.
Quite the event. See you there.